We're back on the Mana Symbol channel running another sweet creativity deck. This is really wonderful. And it did not come from my mind, but came instead from trophy lead competitor Demonic Tutors. So this is a creativity deck running Archon of Cruelties, Indomitable Creativity, and Fort Transmogrify. Remand's Spell Pierce because it is only blue-red. Just pure blue-red. So this is probably the most budget-friendly build of creativity. Yes, there are fetch lands. Yes, there are shock lands. If you go much cheaper than this, the deck starts to become a little bit less functional, which is a problem. But this isn't playing any of the expensive planeswalkers. It's just kind of like a tempo polymorph deck. You know, you play some remands, play some blending bolts, spell pierce, whatever you can, stay in the game, and then just get an Archon into play and kill them. There are no black sources in the mana base. Theoretically, you could. That's a good question, Spider. Theoretically, you could get 2 treasure tokens off 2 Prismari commands and then cast an Archon. You're not really trying to do that, but if it happens, it happens. This is basically what I was saying to people, is that if you need to make the creativity deck budget by cutting red and 6, you really should push for more of this kind of deck than you want to try to play the same kind of deck but without red and 6, because red and 6 adds so much power and sort of mid-range consistency and interaction, etc., that it's just difficult for me to imagine playing a more controlling version like the 4-color version without red and 6. Whereas this version, it's like, I see exactly what this is trying to do. I see why I could be good at doing it. Demonic Tutors managed a 5-0, so we're going to take this out. I'm not entirely sure what he's thinking with the sideboard, like surgical extractions, mystical disputes, etc., etc. I'm sure we'll figure it out when we get there. We've got Memory Deluge. So let's rock and rumble. Still have the other deck loaded up. Tutors' sideboards are always wild. I mean, his Yawgmoth sideboard looks pretty normal. Yeah, I have been thinking about that sneaky Quetzalcoatl. Noodle creativity just for kicks. Well, so in the beginning of creativity, there was an 80 card 80 card Velomachus version that was similar-ish to what you describe. But it was also playing Fires of Invention, which is all right. Hands good. Let's go. Humans. Humans. Okay, that is going to die. Talion 2, we get the hard evidence. Miss Jace for this deck. I do think it's correct, probably, not to play Jace in these versions as a main deck card. The sideboard Deluge, Memory Deluge, could very easily be Jace, right? Okay, so hard evidence is the most likely to actually prevent damage this next turn without the crab immediately dying. And we need to keep the Scalding Tarn to fetch. Puts Archon back. It's just, you have 3 Archons for a reason. If you draw all 3 of them, it's awful. But in the version that I normally play, if you draw the Emrakul and the Sarah's Emissary, you probably didn't also draw a Jace, and you're in trouble too. It happens. It just happens sometimes. 1 Sunken Ruins and a couple Fire Ices in this deck. Yeah, that's totally fine, Alozic. I think he made mostly good choices here, but I would definitely say that those are very reasonable choices. It just depends on the metagame a little bit. I will say I'm definitely going to miss Fire Ice in this matchup, right? And a Sunken Ruin wouldn't go wrong. Or even the black-red one. Graven Cairns. Yeah, you might be right, Spider. That is a change that I wouldn't object to in any way. Okay. They name creativity. Good for them. They know what's up. I'm not gonna help them, but they know what's up. Ending helps these decks so much. I mean, I agree with you, but we've got Heat and Bolt to make up for it. Okay, so we get an Archon in next turn 9 times out of 10. Well, we're on creativity. No, I don't think it's. I'm really very impressed with them. They did a great job. I guess we can do this first. If I draw a blue card, I want to. Well, no, it doesn't matter. Okay, and then we're giving this more options by making a tap for blue. Is that right? No, that's not right. I don't know which one of these is better. Someone explain to me which one of these is better to tag there. I think I did it wrong. So no matter what, we're blocking 2 damage this turn. Or unless they have Thalia's Lieutenant. Yeah, also my name, right? They could just look up my name and be like, oh yeah, this guy. Versus humans, I think it's irrelevant. Yeah, I think so. I mean, they play Aether Vial, right? This can't cast Aether Vial. This one could. This one still can. Either way. Ziggurat is better if they're on the Dumb Monkey version. True. Oh, the monkey's blanked right now, right? So. Yikes. Gonna be a close one. Alright. Easy peasy. See if Archon's good enough. Gonna be a close call here. Bloop! Trigger. Sack the Meddling Mage. So they've got a 3-drop they want to play. Maybe, it's not Adeline, right? What's the name of it? Archon's a fun card. It is very good. Is it Adeline? It's not Adeline. Aileen? Reflector Mage would be bad, yeah. It is Adeline. No. Isn't Adeline the Cinder Wind or something like that? What am I... It is Adeline? There's something really similar. Yeah, I agree, Spider. It's very innocuous. Like I think it took a long time for people. Adelize, okay. Resplendent Cathar. There you go. Adelize the Cinderwind. That is the card I thought it was. Really close. I mean, you can't blame Magic for running into that problem. I think Archon and a Rakdos Reanimator shell with Asmar food. Do you think creativity is the best shell for it? No, not at all. No. Hey, look. Adeline. So they can only attack with... Oh. Interesting choice. But you... Okay. Okay. Chomp. Oh no, I agree. I mean, I agree with you, Spider, on that. I mean, that's one of the reasons I love this deck, is it's not like Reanimator. Like, it's very difficult to attack this deck. Boy's gonna grow fast. I agree with you. I don't know why they fed me one. All right, let's attack first. They're Wheaties, yeah. I think we go Crack Clue. That'll be good next turn. Yeah, that's what I've been saying, Spider. But I never played Splinter Twin, so I needed other people to kind of supply the initial thought for me. Detective Krabs is on the case. Oh, that's terrifying. Huh. So I sack a dwarf to it. Then I kill it. I don't even have to kill it. Probably will, though. I mean, this isn't really that bad, though. GG? It's not GG. I think we're okay. I have 3 blocker. Well, I sacked the dwarf, but, like, I think we're okay. Seen Yawgmoth being kind of oppressive lately. I wouldn't, I don't worry much about Yawgmoth at all. GG for us. Got it. Not quite, but pretty... Oh, we got 3 Archon triggers coming. Yeah. As long as we don't literally die this turn, we win. No, I don't have 3 Archon triggers. 2. But I can send the bolt upstairs. I don't actually have to bolt their Archon. I can just attack with Archon, make an Archon, and bolt them. Yeah. No, I don't need to land second image. That would kill me. Yes. Very much. It's very unlikely. No, this bolt needs to go upstairs. So we're just going to leave their Archon in play, and that's fine. Oh, no, wait. I can bolt their Archon and attack through. Okay, I'm just being stupid. Zach, this... I need this game to keep moving. Stop being disconnected, opponent. Come on. Yeah. Should they stifle the fetch, or should they stifle the dwarf trigger off the Dwarven Mine I'm getting? Big thoughts. We're getting 5 inches of snow here south of the Mason-Dixon line. Holy shit, that's intense. Yeah, your city's probably not well set up for that. My opponent let me know that it was because their baby was crying, so can't be mad about that one. I don't have time for this. Okay. Feel bad now? No. I don't think I was being unnecessarily cruel about them being AFK for a second. I think I handled the situation just fine. Oh, right, they gained life. We're still okay, but I still killed them here, but it is closer than I thought it was. Transmog the Archon? No. I'm putting another Archon into... Spider? You did this to me, right? We're okay. We're not dead. We're okay. We're not dead. But... guess you should have led with it? I guess I should have. I don't know. I think we should play 4 Archons in this deck. I'm just, I don't know. Or Fire Prophecy. Fire Prophecy is also a banger. We're good, though. Like, we're not actually in trouble. You definitely should play 4 Archons. I don't know if you should, but these things do happen. Boop. Yeah. Dead Gone seems good. Oh, we went 4-1 that Dirty Ginger, and the one that we lost was a very tough matchup against Grixis. So, real well. Real well. I think that's the only change I want to make. Obviously, Remand is theoretically a lot better than Spreading Seas, but... oh, no, but Spell Pierce is, like, almost entirely pointless. All right. Why play Dead Gone in this deck? I'm not actually sure. It seems fine. Do I want the Emrakul? I kind of want the Emrakul, right? Like, I know there's going to be times where I transmog into it and it's not good enough, but just having a 4th creature in seems fine. It's like, it's almost always going to be better than, like, the 4th Remand, right? And we just have to be a little bit precious with... oh, Murktide could be a good... no, but you have Archons for Murktide. I mean... I'm not exactly sure why we were playing Dead Gone in the sideboard. But it is a good... like, it's a good split card, right? Like, it kills Ragavans and small creatures, and it can remove bigger creatures. So, you're only in red-blue. What else do you want to play? Like, you can't play Brazen Borrower. It's a creature. Like... I don't know exactly why we're playing it, but I don't mind it at all. All right, we're on 2,999 followers. Who wants to be follower number 3,000? Meanwhile, follower count dropping as I mention it.
Compadres, it is imperative that we crush the freedom fighters
Goblin
before the start of the rainy season.
And Broken Player.
And remember,
you're all
a
number 3,000 in my heart. And
for
Kooky
whoever
number
brings me
12.
the
No,
head
Kooky.
of Colonel
No.
Montoya.
No.
Compadres, it is imperative that we crush the freedom
Kooky, you
fighters
don't count.
before the start of the rainy season.
I love you, but you don't count.
And remember, a shiny new donkey for whoever brings me the head
Wolf,
of Colonel Montoya.
So cool. All right, so did they take a mulligan? They did not. This doesn't seem good enough on the draw. This is really sketchy, but it's got a bolt.
Compadres,
24 land
it
deck?
is imperative that we crush the freedom fighters before the start of the rainy season.
25 land deck?
And remember, a shiny new donkey for whoever brings me the head of Colonel Montoya.
Just gonna want to rip, right? We got enough hits, right? All right, there we go. No. I think that's right. No, I have to keep that. I think it's got to be this. Yeah. I mean, I knew... Oh, perfect. You know what? The Remand was never, ever going to be correct. Jeez. Yeah, that's tough. It's a good draw, though. No Noble off the Aether Vial, please. Shit. It has to be Noble. Yeah. Might still get the cycle. I mean, I certainly can. I am not enthused by the idea, but I certainly will have opportunities to. I mean, at the moment I don't because of the Thalia, but yeah, Noble's just the most annoying thing here. You are such a tilt. At least they didn't have an Adeline. Then we would be almost dead already. What the fuck? Emrakul actually might be very good here. We'll see. Wait, didn't I bring in the Emrakul? I did, right? I did bring in the Emrakul. I can't remand here. I can't. Literally impossible. But what I'm looking forward to, in theory, here is maybe they play Phantasmal Image at some point where I can remand it, or Deputy of Detention Spheres, or what have you. There's always non-humans they occasionally play. Man, they are struggling with this Ranger Captain. Oh no, it's probably their baby again. That's fair. Yeah. Okay, they got Esper Sentinel. Yikes. Okay. What? Goodness gracious. Well, yeah. They took the creativity? Okay. So they're attacking for 4 this turn? Not too bad. Of course, if they find a Thalia's Lieutenant, it's lights out real quick. I know you have Esper Sentinel in your hand. Ah, I see. Yep. If I could get an Archon into play this turn, it might be close to good enough, but I don't think we can make it. That's fine. Go game 3. No, there's really nothing aboard, huh? All right. Let's drop better. It's felt like a bit of a longer gap, Carrion Lich? All right, with Spreading Seas to draw me into more cards and the fact that everything else here looks really, really good, I'm keeping this. We're jamming Spreading Seas on 2 basically no matter what. I can't imagine, like, even if they don't play Cavern on 1, I'm not gonna try to set up a Remand and get Cavern on 2. They mulled a 5, sick. Well, that's great, Shoakun. So do I. Shoakun. Hopefully we draw a non-island land. There's only 2 islands in this deck, and where have I been? I went on vacation, business. I think I took the holiday command out of the stream name. That I should have left it there. What was the... Is that what it was? Vacation? I had a command for it. Holidays? Was it holidays? So I'm a nerd. There we go. All right, opponents, spread them. We've got Prismari Command here, so hopefully they don't have literally Thalia, and we're going to be in good shape. Man, if they have... All right, that's fine. I appreciate you, opponent. I don't want this Aether Vial tapping, right? Sure is, Bypaste. Sure is. How does it feel, opponent, to play a deck that's vulnerable to K Command? Prismari Command has the good modes of K Command. It's been a sort of, I don't know, but joke is the right word, but it's definitely a thing. Okay. No! Okay. Could be bad. Remand is on, though. That's kind of nice. Yes, command back. We should have enough burn to find another. They chose hard evidence. Okay. I'm no longer worried. Okay. Prismari Command could just be mono red. It's drawn, then discard. That's one thing. But yes. Yeah. It's actually a really deep cut observation there for Delta Victor. Very nice. Very nice. Love that. Thank you. Thank you. It's food for thought for all of you. Who has been here for many moons, many months, and never brought this up? You're all derelict in your duty. The one mildly blue part is draw discard on the... Not even sure if you're making fun of me. Neither am I. All right, we got him here. Yeah, I mean, red has gotten looting. We don't know if it's still implied. I think technically it can be. All right. This is one point where I do not want to hit Emrakul. If we do, we're probably okay, but yeah, okay, good. And even if their last card... Oh, they don't have a last card. What was their last card? It was another Hierarch. Oh, okay. Cool. All right, looks like we got this one. Does anyone want to put 2 creatures into play this turn? I know I do. If you draw an Archon, is it simply a dead card? Yes, but you can throw it away to Prismari Command. So it's not, like, fully dead. So yeah, it's still a good discard, right? Yeah, exactly. Opponent, you might be getting Archon 3 times this turn, and I would like to be able to take game actions. How am I liking Creativity Proven T? Well, I did win a challenge with it, so I like it a lot. It's not that it messes up the mana offbeat. You could play it, you just can't treat it as a land. And I honestly think that in almost all cases, you would rather have a card that does more. Now, this version's different than some of the other ones I've played. So this version might want Valakut Awakening, but generally speaking, I don't recommend it for creativity decks, and I have tried it. Yeah, it is. It's just rough running non-mountains ever. Whee! All right. Easy. Yeah, you have to be very, 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 very careful about your non-mountain count. So, and then the actual card Valakut Awakening is just like, it's fine. It's a really bad top deck. So, like, if you go and look at the 4-color creativity deck, every card in that deck is very, 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 very just like good, except for I actually played a version like this a long time ago, JK Torborg. Hold on, let me see if I can find it real quick. Hold on. There it was. All in Italian dinner. There it was. The play will keep this for sure. Luris, all right, all right. The first challenge of the day. That was a spell shift, Trazeth. Hey, Doomwake. You just want a creativity into Grizzlebrand? No one's stopping you from doing it. You can definitely do that. That is a legal Magic the Gathering play. I'm Furious You. Thanks for the prime Boggles. Well, this... Why bring in Emrakul in the matchup? Basically, I just wanted a 4th threat, and it wasn't... It didn't seem like a bad idea. And the remands and the spell pierces were god-awful, right? So it was like, well, I've got 2 dead guns, and... Like, what... Remanding a 2-mana spell in a matchup where I expected them not to have any. Tempo. Tempo. Nobody knows what it means, but scientists have ascertained that Magic players will get real agitated when you incorrectly use it, though they themselves can't explain it. The mysteries of the universe. Here, Archon of Cruelty is good against Boggles. It's real good here. For anyone who doesn't know this, if you're playing an Archmage's Charm deck, you can steal this and, quote, nullify the creature. Just so you know. Jacob Comiskey did not know that, and so I just don't assume that anyone doesn't know that anymore. Is that how that works? Correct. That is how that works. It works with Spirit Link and Vampiric Link. Because they don't give Life Link. They themselves have a trigger that say when this creature deals damage, the person who owns it, Armadillo Cloak. You can't steal that with if you control the aura. Yeah, because it says enchant creature, not enchant creature you control. Sorry, I'm going to throw the Spreading Seas here. I guess I'm drawing 2 cards. Do I need this? Or sorry, I'm drawing a card. No, I am drawing 2 cards over the turn cycle. I'll probably find another land, right? Right. Correct. That is correct. That's why I said, quote, nullifies the creature. Like, you don't actually nullify the creature, but it's, like, pretty close. It's almost like they if they could get it to be a 14/14, I would be dead. But Vampiric Link used to be attack for Grixis against Eidolon. This is before Collective Brutality was a card. Makes sense. Got him. All right. So that targets. Sad to see Boggles lose. I mean, I got bad news for you then. Here come the ley lines. I mean, we can bring in Emmy. Mystical Dispute for Heat and Bolt? No, because they showed us Core. I guess I could be convinced that we don't need that much stuff for it, but if 0 outs for Leyline? Correct. That's where something like a bounce spell that isn't dead gone. Transmogrify's Creativity for X1. It can't target artifacts. The thing is, Mystical Dispute on the draw, like, this is just so, like, I could be, okay, if we draw Mystical Dispute and I'm sitting there looking like a moron because I never get to cast it and we die, and then they resolve a core Spirit Dancer, and I have an Unholy Heat, I have the Dispute that could be Unholy Heat, I'm coming after you. Oh, Doom, are you at work then? We wanted a bounce spell. What's the best one? Well, we can't play Borrower. It's a creature. It would be the best one. Probably not Repeal, right? You want something that gets any casting cost. What's the bounce a permanent or non-land permanent or spell? That's probably the best card, right? Like just flat out. Bounce non-land permanent or spell. Unsubstantiate. I think unsubstantiate's probably better. Boomerang's no good because it's double blue, and this deck is almost all red sources, right? So it's a good thought, but double pip on your off colors is not wise. Okay, that's fine. Maybe. Copium. Curfew? No, come on, give me capsize. Would I rather have Remand than to play Spreading Seas? Yes. Yes. Double yes? Yes, yes. I'm hoping for 1-mana enchantment on Glade Cover and then a 2-mana enchantment. Capsize is just good gameplay. It's 6 mana to loop it. Spider Umbra going on the Spirit Dancer. Damn. Okay. It's small, so I'm letting it resolve. Let's see, Coronet. Damn. I was really hoping for Coronet there. This is another small enchant creature. I'm letting it go. I did bring in the Dead Gons, so if we draw one of those... Alright, we're sending that one back. Can I get Inspector Crab off the top? Nope. Okay. Do I need to Prismari Command and try to find a crab? Is that a fact? Is that a thing I need to do? I'm not sure. Yes?
Just to inform you that the gym and the swimming pool is closed for 21 days because of COVID.
Sure. All right, cool. What? No, there's no other people here. It's a one-man operation. All right, let's see what we find. Okay, found what I wanted. Oh, but they have the Griff. So this is flying already. I'm almost dead. All right, doesn't matter. 1-mana operation? No. That would be too much. Is that just lethal? Yeah, we're dead. Okay. What I wanted... Oh, is this... Yeah, okay. So we died on turn, what was that, 4? Which is fine. Yep. That's the keep. All right. Let's go. Let's go. All right. I'm basically there. And you wish you had a dispute now, Mr. Strimmer Man. It's true. It's true. I do. I do wish I had that mystical dispute. Of course, it wouldn't be in my hand, but I do wish it was magically just there. That is, you're not wrong. I do wish I could just be cheating. Nobody send that to Judge Academy out of context. That sounds bad, right? Okay. Dear opponent, you have died. Untap path? I mean, we won't lose. I would not lose to that play. We can even go X2 next turn, so like watch them spell pierce me off the spreading seas. Nope. Bam. Goosh. Oh yeah. We got spell pierced. I know. I would have just been like, you know what? You know what? But they couldn't mana tithe Carrion Lich. I'd lock them out. Force Spike isn't legal somehow. Luris again? Alright. Hand's fine. Especially against discard. Like, they can just start going at me. Dark Slick. Okay, so it's Grixis Monk. Oh, it's Mill. Okay. Probably not going to have a good game one. Small crib. I even understand Tron players more than Bogle players. I get Boggles. Like, I get it. I don't understand it, but I get it. Like, I can see the appeal, right? And I think Tron and Control have the same kind of appeal too, where it's just like it's hard for a lot of decks to try to interact with you. Would you say it Boggles the mind? No. Luris to hand? Good lord. Boggles contains approximately 1.5 Primeval Titans. You want to do that math again there, Doom? You're not in the hard sciences, are you? Your profession? It's mind-boggling. Yes, indeed. Wormcoil's an honor. It is. Wormcoil is my best friend's favorite Titan. He will say that frequently. Wormcoil is his favorite Titan. We've got a much better matchup against Field of Ruin than the normal. That said, if they have Drown here, they can counter my Transmogrify. Not by countering it, but by killing the dwarf. So I would like to draw Creativity. Oh, or that. That's fine. I've never seen anyone try to Field of Ruin in response to that trigger, but there have been times in 4-color Creativity where it would have worked. This deck obviously is a little bit more resilient on that access. They're going to not drown my creature at all. Okay. What is your hand, Mill player? Normally I'm dead like 4 times over by now against Mill. They had no traps. They... What? What is happening? Yeah, 4 visions. I can see so much. I can see my doom. All lands? I guess so. Okay, we gotta be careful, because there's only one more Archon in the deck, so it's... If that thing goes down, we're basically done. Okay. Okay. You got it. How does this keep happening? 39 cards. 39. Whatever. Alright, well. Yeah, that was incredibly unlikely. It's because you only have 3. Oh, you know what? You're right. If we had 4, we'd never see him. We're still okay. It's just like, what a tilt. Yeah, I know. I am amazingly good at doing this on these decks. I will say that. Like, it's not the deck's fault. It's me. It's not a deck problem. It's a me problem. Well, see, mine did have a couple Jaces, Fran, and I understand the appeal of not playing Jace, especially in the main deck. I don't think you need Jace in the main deck, but I think it's nice to have in the sideboard in almost every matchup. Are they just cycling this? Yeah, they're just cycling that? That's fine. Yep, got him. Why not simply cast the Brainstorm? See, now. Extraction in the back sounds good. I think in practice it's not very good. I don't think playing Extraction here makes any actual sense. I think I'm pretty happy with the sideboarding choice here. Yeah, let's go like this. Maximus D is my opponent. Not satisfied with regular D, Maximus D. Isn't that Russell Crowe's character from Gladiator? I think we're mulliganing that. All right. No, I understand that, Daddy Stacks, but I'm putting that card just so I can draw it, then play it against myself? Technically a choice. Yes. Yeah. That you can do that. Yeah. I don't know if you want to draw that card in most games, but yes, it is legal to register that setup. You could go into a game 2 playing that deck. Yes. I understand the appeal of surgicaling yourself. I just think I'm not in for that. That is not a strong move from the opponent. Feels good. Well, thank you, Shoakun. They play extra paint, you realize, yeah, exactly, how foolish you were all along. They already made their land drop. This can kill that, so we'll just do that. Boop. Once again, just cycling? Sure. So I could creativity for X2 right now, and then if they try to play something, we can Mystical Dispute. That's not what we're listening to. This is the We channel music by the cover by I something the rain something something. All right. I think we just pass here because next turn I can creativity X2 and play Mystical Dispute, so it plays around both Fatal Push and Drown. Whereas right now, I guess I only get one off, but I feel like it's worth... Oh. Huh. Okay, yeah, fair enough. You got me. That I was not expecting that move. All right, now we're in big trouble. Well, they had so many cards in hand that I can't imagine what. Whatever. Should have brought in Surgical. Definitely. That's the truest of facts. Wow. Okay. I gotta save the dispute for Luris. I don't have to, but I will. Okay. Oh yeah, so last night on the podcast, while we were recording Faithless Brewing, for those who are aware of who Anurag Das is, Mord or Cavedan, I forget who started it. One of them described him as having a soft voice. Any soft voice takers on Anurag in chat? Or do you have the same response that I did? Which is, what the hell? You're thinking of the wrong person. You cannot be thinking of that human being. There is no way. So I went and found a Twitter clip of him screaming like, "We got him with the fucking elephants." He's known for playing Control. You would think he's like Wafo Tapa, but no. He's like that screamy, shouty stock market guy. Second laughter? Sure. And his CFB videos? Sure. Alright, they had Emrakul and Archon there. So we've got 1 Archon left, 1 in the graveyard, 2 in exile. Oh no, we've got nothing left. Well, maybe he does in the CFB videos. I don't know anything about that, so it is possible. I wouldn't know. Now they can activate the Shell Dock. Let's see if I have any Dwarven Mines left. Just 1. Praying Sanity? Oh my god, another Laughter? Jesus, we're probably dead to that. 4 cards left. Yikes. Oh, look at that. Literally 4 remands in a row. That's crazy. I think even if I have any bolts left, I can't kill them. Yeah, I can't. All right. So I screwed up this game by not jamming the creativity where I could have, and it cost us the entire thing. Not gonna be too mad about it. It's possible I want Spreading Seas to shut off some of their utility lands, but I can't imagine what I would actually want to cut out of the deck here. Like, everything's pretty good. I think I just need to not be such a goofball and just jam the creativity there, even though it was only going to resolve for 1 at most. I mean, assuming they had any piece of interaction and they showed us that they did, we were going to resolve it for 1 there, and that probably would have been good enough. All right, it's not a good hand, but I am going to keep it. Cousin Trasmo sus? I mean, yeah, I should probably bring it back in. It's only 1, right? I just felt like having more interaction was more important, but you might be... Yeah, I understand. I get it. I mean, I didn't expect them to have extirpates, right? Like, it's not something I'm used to playing against in these decks, even out of mill. Sorry, I should fetch now. Let's shock it in. Assert my dominance. You, Fran, on the other hand, you are very used to... Yes, I understand. Yeah, I totally get your point. I just needed to see it a little quicker because you're definitely right. I wasn't actually thinking about them surgicaling the creativities. I was more worried about them surgicaling the Archons last game, and then I realized, oh, right, they can surgical anything they want, and it all goes to the graveyard just the same, so... A massive delay? Oh, well, unfortunate. More than 30 seconds? Yikes. I have no black mana yet, so that's a good sign. They now have black mana. If I discard Transmogrify now and they surgical it, then I have to play the creativity, which then they could beat it, and then I want to discard either of the Transmogrifies. I just want to play one of them this turn, so I think I'm discarding Heat and Mire here. We'll find more lands if and when we need them, I assume. Okay. We do this, we transmog that, then next turn we can go after the treasure. If they have push into drown, they can beat us if they play them the right way, which is fine. But this means that if I draw another mine or fetch land, I can go for X2 next turn. Okay, Drown in the Lock's a good... Okay, whatever. That's fine. Don't worry about it, opponent. You'll figure it out later. Or not. I don't know. So now they can surgical the Transmogrifys, but we're still okay. It's fine. People don't know sometimes like how they should optimize it. Technically, like it's at the moment it's not relevant. If I draw another land, it certainly is. Maybe they'll learn. Maybe they won't. Okay. What are we losing here? All right. Not too bad. Playing around dive down. It's true. Well, we're going to play around Fatal Push here. Yeah. Yeah, the dive down, of course. One of the most popular modern publications out there. Trick. Discards surgical. Feels pretty pug. I like that. They're down to 2 cards in hand, so they have like Drown for Archon plus I don't know what else, but we're getting there. It's feeling pretty good. I think them discarding surgical means they must have another surgical style effect. Like, I can't imagine them discarding that with me having creativity and Transmogrify in my graveyard right now. But, mill players be doing crazy stuff. Ooh. That's old magic. 3 creativities in the graveyard, so they should surgical Transmogrify if they have it. Untapping here feels great. Might be just trying to erase, that's true. If that's what they're doing, I just hold Remand here. Like, I don't need to... Wait, do I have lethal? I do, but they could counter something very easily. So I'm not going to try to force lethal here. If they fetch, I'll bolt them. I can play Bolt Prismari Command right now, but I'm not going to do it until... There we go. You died. Unlimited power! The more I stare at this 12 creativity list, the more I think it could actually win some games. Oh, you definitely can. There is only power, and those too weak to seek it. Wait, is that Harry Potter? Which one is that? Is that Harry Potter or is that Star Wars? Anyone? I think that's Quirrell. Quirrell. Star Wars? It sounds right. Star Wars is unlimited power, but the second quote. Yeah, the second quote's definitely Harry Potter. There is only power. Yeah, it's Voldemort. Yeah. I'm unsure if the classic creativity shell with the pull of Archons is better or worse than the usual list. It's just different, Spider. It's just different. Yeah, it's just a different matchup spread. It's like, is the Titan creativity deck with Primeval Titans, is that better or worse than the other ones? It's different. It's a lot more linear. It's a lot closer to Titan Shift. It's not bad. It's not great. I don't like it. That doesn't mean it's bad. Yeah, 9 or 10. Well, J.K. Torborg, did you see the list that I put in the link there? I think that one was like on 10, right? Yeah, there's a Titan creativity deck. If you check my YouTube Alpha Century, I think I call it like Titanic creativity. I've played it like 3 or 4 different versions that people have done well with, and people have done well with it. Titan deck deserves more love. I just think that the people who have played it don't like it, like me and Wafo Tapa in terms of streamers. I've Doom played it at least once, Doomwake, um, with which list? The all-in Italian dinner. JK Torborg, that was running like 10, I think, right? 10 creativity effects. Prismatic ending my crab. You'll love to see it. I don't know what they're up to. I'm assuming their deck has Urza Saga in it. Could be Liliana the Veil. If I have to remand here, I will. I won't be happy about it, but I'll do it. White, white, white? Oh! Nice Grey Ogre. Okay. Cool. The opponent played a Grey Ogre. I like them in this one, JK Torborg, but that's because it's meant to be more of a tempo deck, let's call it. I don't know what you mean when you say, oh, in the all-in spaghetti deck. A couple is definitely fine. You can play them. It's not. It doesn't hurt. It just depends on how much you think. Well, Spike's not playing, Fran. Someone has to get paired against the paid actors. They need paychecks too. They're going through COVID as well, man. Come on now. Everyone, tip your waiters and be kind to your paid actors. They're carrying us all right now, you know? They're on one card in hand? What is this deck that they're on? Jeez. Alright, whatever. They're also 4-0. Not for long, they ain't. You didn't reckon with the terrifying power of the budget build of Indomitable Creativity. No, I'm totally with you, Four Dogs in a Horse Suit. I'm assuming he's playing some amount of Modern today. He also might just be sleeping, man. With his voice sounding like that, he might be real tired. The Black-White Ephemerate deck? Is that a deck? I did not know that was a deck. I'm assuming we're going to get Solituded when I try to transmog here, but if they have Ephemerate and they want to deal with me, they can't. So we'll go for it here. Ephemerate doesn't do that much. He doesn't sleep. He just practices with his eyes closed. They'll figure it out, right? Opponent says, oops. They said misclick? Yikes. They said misclick. I don't think that means what they think it means. You keep using that word. I don't think it means what you think it means. That's a very good draw. Hiya! They wanted the Prince Scry? I guess, but why then? It doesn't make any sense to do it then, does it? I don't think that it does. I don't think that makes any sense, right? Am I crazy? You're crazy. It doesn't. Okay, good. It makes more sense than what they did, for sure. It's just like, it just doesn't make sense. Yeah. It's a very good reference. I love that. I love that. I'm not crazy, I'm Slavic. Yeah, potato, potato. Okay, so they're dead. Attacking for 10, and I got a bolt. Not a bolt, a shock. You have died. Oh, boosh! That's super exciting. You can keep funding all the streamers with your big pants, fancy pants job. You get to wear khakis? Are you not allowed to wear denim? Are you in a real job where you're not allowed to wear denim? That's the cutoff point. That's when you know you've made it. Not allowed to wear denim. So yeah, we don't have much for this. I'm assuming I might want surgical extraction because of Undying Evil and things like that, but I think I'd even rather have Dead Gone. I think he meant core functions of his company. I don't think Badagaboosh works at Wizards. I think this is a very, very good budget build, Taco Bolas, that works well with the restrictions of that, and is like, again, it's a very like tempo based kind of setup. Do we want the Emrakul? I kind of want the Emrakul because I feel like they're on Solitudes, and I don't want all my Archons getting exiled. And then I kind of want a Deluge since I'm already going so far down on Spreading Seas. And I think I could cut a hard evidence for the second Deluge because I really don't need hard evidence, but I might need to recoup cards. Oh, that was in response to it being a budget deck. Yeah, I mean, this is as budget as this deck can be without getting to some really, really sketchy territory. Petition to start calling for creativity for color crabs. I mean, you could start the petition. I don't think I'm gonna be signing, but if enough other people do, it's fine by me. I don't even play the full set of hard evidence in my version. I don't think. I think I'm still on 3. So you've been approved by Turtle Power, though. I think I don't have any power here. I think it's just over and done with. Stamp it. Cauldron complete. In this economy, petition to start a petition. Petition pending. What's the there's a really good Futurama quote when they go to the central bureaucracy. Bureaucrat 1. No. Where's my quote? Don't quote re-regulations, young lady. I co-chaired the committee that reviewed the recommendation to revise the color of the book that regulation's in. We kept it gray. I love that. I love that quote. That is just fantastic. Dave Herman, of course, just crushing the voice work too. Yeah, and the punchline is just like, yep, that's Boop. Okay. Here comes Cauldra. Gosh, do you think we can beat a Cauldra?
Make way for Willie! I said make way for Willie, you bloated gust bug!
David Herman might be the most underappreciated voice actor on Futurama. Do an Emrakul? We do have an Emrakul, so if we hit the Emrakul, I'll actually not be super happy with it in this game, but still probably fine. We're transmogging the treasure token because they could have Solitude in their hand. They haven't played one yet, and I would rather not lose the first Archon. I kind of need it. Yeah, I know, Patagaboosh. Don't quote me regulations. Transmogging the germ would result in nothing happening, I believe. Because it doesn't actually get destroyed. Oh, cool. I was expecting Vindicate. This is fine. And I'm not pleased, but... The germ exiles? What? Oh, transmog. Oh, but it's right. We can't creativity. We could transmogrify it. Sorry, I've not read Transmogrify recently. They've got lethal on deck. Okay, good. Never mind. We got him. It's okay. We got it. Wait! I'm not waiting. Sorry, bud. Don't make the mistake again? I'm not going to. I can creativity their sword, but I don't want to flip into... I don't want them flipping into a Solitude. So if we hit... Oh, if they have a Solitude in their hand, though... Oh, creativity, both of my guys, for sure. That's the play. Because as long as I hit an Archon, they die. And then if they... We have 2 Archons and an Emrakul. This just plays around a lot of stuff. It almost definitely puts them dead. They're very dead. Yeah, we stole their 5-0, by the way. Right. Back in a second to wrap up with this league. 5-0 incoming. Could be. Could be. Oh, thanks for starting the prediction, whomever. 3,223 to 1 are the odds. Love it. That sounds about right. We never close around here. Returned, I have. We're on the brink of a 5-0 here, buddy. Steak for lunch I made. Good it was. Excellent. Happy to hear it. People love the 50-50. All right, believers, this is a pretty good hand. If we don't draw all 3 Archons. I would not like to be against Burn. To put that evil on me. All right, all right, all right, all right. This is Gusty Garden Galaxy from Super Mario Galaxy, apparently, so it is not a Pokemon theme. I mean, I honestly just want to cycle this. We have the Prismari Command for next turn. This could go badly if they have, like, literally Azusa. Like, this was a misplay if they play literally Azusa and then go, like, bang, 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 crush you. Them not floating the mana first feels real good. They did not bounce the Garen Brick. Okay. Okay. Is that a concern for me? No? No. Liquid metal coating, that's fine. Hate Karn in Amulet so much. Can't sack clues. Yeah, so when they play the coding, they're gonna kill one of my lands, and there's nothing I can do to stop it. But we go Shatter Shock, untap, heat the Karn, and then the next turn we're in a good spot. Can kill Karn now? I cannot. I cannot kill Karn now. This means I cannot use the treasure. Yeah, it's okay. No worries. They already want to plus the Karn, but I don't want to show them exactly what I'm up to until I have to, because I don't think that they're going to play the coding and go after it, or something worse is going to happen. If they start going in a direction that's worse, we might get to Prismari Command to shatter the Amulet. I can't see them down ticking Karn, grabbing some 4-drop that's horrible for me, and just messing me up. So, we carry on. Okay. Well, what should I do instead, Spider? Make a treasure, then heat the Karn. I don't see where I'm going with that. Like, I don't. If you loot, you get to Delirium. Instant, land, creature. Creature? Oh, you're saying discard the creativity? I don't know about that one. Man, we drawing double Archon this early again. Like we can't ever get 2 Archons out this game. God, that's so brutal. It's been really bad luck in this deck. I know we've been winning nonstop, but we still have had the bad luck. If you draw another sorcery, it's not that likely. Pitching the 2 Archons does feel nice, but shattering the I can't not shatter this amulet in my mind. I don't think it makes any sense not to. No, I know Samurai Teeny. That's what I intended to do. People are just saying, well, maybe that's not actually the best move. Can you get Delirium? Technically, yes, but I had to discard creativity, which I don't want to do. I don't think that actually is helpful to do it. No! Ah! I mean, assuming we don't draw the Archon, we get to kill. No, we don't! Ah! Fuck. That's so brutal. God damn it. I was like, well, they have to do the whole... Oh, no, they don't. Alright. Well, down a game. I mean, Amulet was going to be tough there. I don't think I misplayed any part of that. I really don't. Like, this just 2 cards is just gonna... We weren't going to beat that. Actually, Alpine Moon is probably the best. Bolt is almost definitely going to be better as Dead Gone, right? Oh, the Dead Gun's not very good here. Three Alpine Moons plus 4 Spreading Seas, though. It's kind of goofy, right? I don't hate it. I'm just saying it's kind of goofy. I mean, the one Emrakul is just staring at me. I'm like, why not? Like, it's fine. It's not great, but like, Mystical Dispute doesn't help us. Memory Deluge doesn't help us. Dead Gon's really not good. All right, let's go. There's no reason in the world we shouldn't be able to take this game. Fire Ice, though, would have seems like a card that would have been pretty good all league long. The main deck Spreading Seas haven't been great, so that would be my first place I would look to make some edits. No. Nope. All right. Looks like we're not getting there, friends. This is a pretty good hand. We have 8. Yes, Sea Cloud is. We have 8 of these effects to draw into. So I'm going to bottom this one because I want the Spreading Seas and the Remand. But I'm ready to be crucified for that choice. No. Yeah. Oh, they took a mulligan at least? They mulled a 5 as well. Okay. Yeah, Corporal Trash Panda, it's just one of those things where this deck doesn't really lose a lot of consistency in the mana base the more lands you add. Like, you're still very vulnerable to Blood Moon, no matter what you do. And so, because they don't have a Saga in hand. Let's remand this turn. Yeah, Burn is the thing that hurts the most. Burn is brutal. For the 4-color creativity deck, Burn is brutal, but everything else, it's very worth. Jesus Christ. If they Summoner's Pact into a Titan, we could kill them with the Remand. So that's what I'm banking on right now, because I don't think I have a lot of other options. Not sure this version's great versus Burn either. I mean, it should be. It's got Archon as the payoff rather than Emrakul. This certainly, I think, would have a better matchup against Burn. Holy shit. Well. Better, yes, but good. I don't know about good. I just need to know better. Like, please, Summoner's Pact. Please, Summoner's Pact. Why? Oh, God. They could play it again next turn. Ah! Alright. Well. This is really bad. Yeah. Fuck. So they play Karn next turn and they have 1 mana left over. I mean, obviously they could do a lot more than that in theory. But in practice, that's what's about to happen. And then I get an Archon into play. They sack the Grazer. And then we don't know what happens there. I might as well play the Spreading Seas. It's not really worth holding on to. If we kill an Amulet, though, I don't really see how I could do that at the moment. But if you do, let me know. Yeah. I mean, their hand was completely insane, right? So it's just tough to beat. In game one, it was like kind of okay, but then there's the second card, and it's like, oh, well, yeah. Amulet Titan beats you without ever playing a Titan. Fun. And they bounce the thing, so if I flip it to Emrakul, we just lose to Bridge, which they will have. So, yeah. Well, he doesn't have that though, right, J.K. Torborg? Like, obviously, if what you're saying was true, yeah, that would be ridiculous. That isn't actually you're mischaracterizing what the card does and is and was designed to be. Because that's like saying, oh my god, Karn is ridiculous. For 10 mana, he just locks out the opponent. It's like, well, they didn't really intend that to be something you did with it. Alright, they have Dismember, we're just dead. Which is fine. Alright. This is what I wanted. Let's see if it's good enough. Right, yeah, of course. Okay, we could get through this. We did have the Prismari Command if they did get the bridge, by the way. I'm just a little on tilt, so I'm not really doing a good job processing everything that's actually possible and or going to happen. We might actually be okay here. Let's see. I mean, it is J.K. Torborg, but it also that doesn't affect the battlefield very much. So like, there obviously the ceiling on Karn is insane, but he's just generally not like, yeah, okay. If you what the hell? If you play decks that can't attack planeswalkers, yeah, it's gonna be a problem for you. Like, but it just is what it is, I guess. Okay. So go to attacks. Right. Yeah, exactly. Oh, mentality absolutely does, Shauna. Mentality is definitely a big part of the game, period. Yeah, we might be fine. I like that it can for Delta Victor, but that's how I think. What's your take on the powers of Archon creativity versus Titan creativity? Well, in a vacuum, it's like, that's a pretty small question. Double C's? Well, they have a bounce land in their hand. So, no. I think I go Shatter, Amulet, and Loot. I think I want Shatter, Amulet, plus Loot. Treasure's fine, but Loot is almost definitely better. They discarded coding. We can exclude another Karn. Yes, we can, but also they only just have enough mana to play a Karn with only one Amulet. Shatter plus Lewd? I don't think we want the kind of viewers that would bring in. Let's go this way. No Valakut QQ? Don't cry. Okay, so they're very much dead on board. So they made it through the Karn. Archon over Emrakul. There is an Emrakul in the sideboard of this deck for mill, as well as some other matchups. Alpine Moon, we have found the Dominarian Alps. Alright! Last game! Come on now! Let's go get him! The heat is on! It's for the 5-0, baby! The heat is on! Let's go! Let's go! That's a playable hand! I would even hazard this is the best hand we've seen. Opponent mulls to 6, mulls to 5! Come on, baby! You can go deeper. Come on! Come on, Titan player, dig deep! You gotta want it! They begin the game. Alright. 5 card. Grazer. Is a good start. They are make good start. Top of the trophy race. Here we come. Coming for you, boys. Actually, we played a 4-1 yesterday, a 4-1 this morning into this run at the 5-0. I mean, what if we just start our own trophy race from this date with blackjack and hookers? Casual Coffee, thanks for the follow. Prismari Command is fantastic in this type of deck. It's phenomenal. It's a good card in the meta in most cases. And on top of that, it is really good in any kind of combo-ish deck. God, do I hope they go for Constructs? Yeah, Constructs are easy mode for the Prismari Command deck. And if they get a map, we're going to shatter it. If they make a construct and get a map, I'm going to shatter the map and kill one of the constructs. For sure. With my Prismari Command. That is going to happen. That is what we're going to do. Yeah, Remand's great against Titan until they have the Cavern. No, this is just an alternative version, Corky, that I was interested in because it looked like an exploration that I had done recently into the idea of trying to make a more budget-friendly build of creativity, because people were always asking me about, like, oh, Renin 6 is so expensive, and, you know, is there no relief? Well, now there is. Hold on. I don't actually need to kill one of these constructs. Because if I make a treasure, it means I get to X2 next turn. If they have another artifact in hand, it would have been an amulet. So I'm going to assume they just don't have one. So we'll take 2 damage this turn in theory. I can even chump with Crab, and then next turn, creativity. Yeah, okay. Boop. All right. Good luck, opponent. We have powerful plays here. What's the, here, I need the... Step right up, folks, and witness the magnificent medical miracle of Simpson and Sons' patented revitalizing tonic. Put some larder in your larder with this energizing, moisturizing, tantalizing, romanticizing, surprising, herprising, revitalizing tonic. There you go. I just need to rewrite it for creativity. Surprising, herprising, by the way. Brilliant. Brilliant writing. Just, good lord. I believe that may be the bit, yes. I have not played the Torque decks at all. They look pretty memey to me. I don't know what else to say about it. Yeah, okay. Boop. Blue, 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 blue. A 3 is greater than 1, but I'd have to wait another turn, and I don't like waiting. Okay, so opponent's on 0 cards in hand. They have 1/1/1 construct or a monkey. Got him! God, we never 5-0 around here. We did it! Ah! Let's go! Alright, so what do I have to say about this? 5-0'd, pretty good. I'm a pretty good creativity player, not gonna lie. I'm not super convinced by the main deck spreading seas. I think they might be better served as Fire Ice, which is about as much of a budget choice. So I really, really like that. Spell Pierce just didn't come up much, but I really do enjoy it working. And it's nice to see that Transmogrify plus creativity just kind of works. Like, the redundancy is really good. I think you could go down exactly 1 land, play the 24 lands that all the other creativity decks are playing, and play the 4th Archon. Just get it in there, you know? Or alternatively, you can cut the 1 Spreading Seas or one of the 2 Spell Pierces. We didn't run into much control, so the Memory Deluge being in the sideboard, it's like, whatever. 4 Mystical Disputes seem crazy, but, like, again, we didn't really run into control. And, you know, I'd like to see a Jace the Mind Sculptor or 2 in the 75, but you don't have to do that. I just like to see it. And then I think a Jeskai version that's just lightly splashing white. I say lightly splashing white. It doesn't really change the consistency of your mana base too much to add, like, Teferi's and Prismatic Endings, which are both super powerful cards. But I respect what this deck was trying to do and its commitment to it. Like, it is just nice and clean and 2 colors and like 4 of all these great cards. Are we going to run the 4-color version now? I wasn't planning on it, but I was going to play some Esper control. So yeah, great deck put together by Demonic Tutors. If you are looking for the budget version of Indomitable Creativity, I think this is basically it. And you have some flexibility in cards you can play. Don't let Aspiring Spike ever tell you that Remand is unplayable. We just 5-0'd a league playing 4 copies of Remand. I won a challenge playing for 3 copies of Remand. Remand is a very playable card, just not in some of the types of decks that people might try to put it into. Maybe not even some of the decks I try to put it into, but it is a very playable card in certain situations, especially ones where you are not happy to play blue-blue. So, that said, if you're in the future watching this on the YouTube, make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and check out any of my other videos you're interested in, and I will see